So I am here with the legendary Steve Sachs, World Series champion, multi All Star. I mean, I could go on and on. And you're here
Yeah,
at
go ahead.
Legends
No.
Attic.
Yeah.
How appropriate for a Dodgers legend.
Thank you.
How did today turn out? Your first time here at Legends Attic?
Well, it was such a great time to meet all the people, and Oral's such a good friend, and of course Steve Garvey was like a big brother to me when I came up. Really helped me kind of show me the way of doing things, and watching guys like him, a confirmed winner throughout his career. It really kind of blazed the path for me to try to emulate things like that later on in my career. So I'm just great to meet all my teammates again. And there's always a reunion when you see everybody. It's like nothing. Time just really hasn't stopped. I mean, it does stop, I guess you could say, when you're back there with your teammates again. It's just a great thing. That never changes.
Well, you were looking great. Oral's looking great. Everybody looks so like healthy and fit. I mean, you guys gonna get back out there on the field?
Oh,
Or
yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to the Dodgers now. I'm going to tell them, hey, look, I'll come back and play for half the money. Okay, I'll do it for. So yeah, I mean, we all love to still be involved in the game. The game has really changed quite a bit since we played, but nonetheless, it's still baseball, and it's always great. You go to Dodger Stadium, there's still 60,000 people that go out almost every game. So it's really hit the pinnacle now with Shohei Ohtani and what he brings to the program. And this might have been the best Dodger team I've ever seen this last year, and how they handled the Yankees. They really were off the chart as far as the talent goes. The pitching staff was great. The bullpen was just fascinating, just watching every part of the game. And then you add the star quality with Freddie Freeman and Shohei Ohtani and everybody. It's fans are really getting their money's worth.
Absolutely. And I love that you brought up Otani. As a prolific base stealer yourself, I mean, what are your thoughts on this phenomenon, on the unicorn that is Shohei?
Well, it's great that he's such a phenomenal athlete where he can do all that. And he can pitch, by the way, that the fans are going to see him do that next year. But it's nice to see as well that that they've really kind of tried to bring back the speed in the game. And, watching Shohei go from first to home is amazing to see that. It doesn't even look like he hits his stride until he's about at shortstop, and then he kicks into another gear. But the element of speed, with the fact that you can only throw over a couple of times to first base, they're trying to bring that element back in the game. And I think it's great because, I mean, speed is something that you can't teach. It's you either got it or you don't. And the fans, I think, really like that, be it a defensive play, stealing bases, or just going from first to home, like I mentioned with Shohei. It's a fun thing to watch.
And he's so big.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he's
Long legs.
he's just a great athlete. I mean, at 6'5", and when he gets all that athleticism going, he's something to watch. He can hit the ball a mile, and next year the fans that haven't seen him pitch are going to see a real treat because he can really bring it. Right around 100 miles an hour is something to watch.
So it was such a great, you brought up the fans. It was so great that you and Tim Cates were doing your morning broadcast. It was so awesome for us Angelinos who are forced to listen to NFL talk during the World Series here in our city.
Yeah.
So you guys being there for us every morning was so awesome, and hearing your insight and your enthusiasm. I mean, it was just such. Are there any plans of doing that again or making it full time?
Well, I've done it for like the last 7 years when the Dodgers. Well, luckily for me, the Dodgers get in the playoffs every year, so that helps. But yeah, I'd like to keep doing it. It's a lot of fun, and Tim Cates is really good on the air. I mean, I asked him. I say, Tim, I mean, I know you fill in sometimes, but this guy could have his own gig going.
Super professional.
Yeah, and he's such a good guy too. I'd love to see that happen for him because he's just amazing on the air, and he really does his homework, and that's what counts.
Yeah, he works so hard.
He does. Doing your homework in this business. I did MLB Network Radio for 9 years, and I might be in the booth with the team. Can't say where, but next year. So radio is a lot harder than TV. I mean, because TV they can see it. Radio, you got to paint the picture for them. And Tim is really good at that. So, yeah, I love working with him.
Wonderful. Well, we are so grateful. And we had just spoken with Max Muncy, and I brought up the fans. And you mentioned how Dodger Stadium sells out all the time. I think we're the most sellouts, like 10 years in a row or something, out of all Major League Baseball teams, okay?
Yes.
Just making sure they understand that. Because we get a bad rap. So, supposedly, LA is a soft sports town. They don't have real fans. I want to know your response to that.
That's not true. I know because I played here for 8, 9 years, and they're great fans, the best fans here, and they're knowledgeable about sports, and yeah, it is a multi-faceted kind of an area when you talk about sports with the Lakers and and the Kings, and then you got the Dodgers and everyone. You down the road, the Angels aren't too far away, and I mean, where do you see iconic figures like the Lakers and the Dodgers? I mean, these are two of the most iconic, franchises in history. So there's a lot here, and they take it all in, and they know what's going on.
Yes, and that parade and the party. I mean, just come to LA and experience Dodger Stadium for yourself, right? Haters.
And that's the thing about the stadium too, is there's all these new parks coming in, but Dodger Stadium is one of the oldest stadiums around now, and it's still definitely one of the top, definitely in the top of all baseball. It's a great place to watch a game.
Yeah, it's a destination. I've seen tour buses now stopping outside, letting off fans. And of course, a lot of them are there to see Otani.
Yeah.
But they have a great time. The food, everything has just been so elevated with with the new ownership. So we're grateful. Fans are grateful.
And they have brought back a more of a quaint relationship with the fans and the players, because before they were quite a ways away from the field. Now they brought seats in where they're a lot closer, almost like Yankee Stadium was when I played there. It's a much more of an intimate relationship now, and I think it's better for everybody.
Yeah, and that first Yankee Stadium is better than this current. Yeah, I said it. It was way better than this current stadium. I said it.
It's great.
One thing I wanted to bring up was Fernando Valenzuela, and I did hear you speak on your scam show in the morning.
Yeah.
With Tim Cates. You did speak about Fernando quite often, and I loved your story about how you all gave him the nickname Freddie.
Yeah.
And then that game one with Freddie Freeman, I don't know. I got the chills. We miss Fernando deeply, and I just want to say thank you for sharing your stories about Fernando, more than just the phenomenal player.
Yeah, Fernando was a great guy, and he transformed the viewership in this area with the Dodgers and the Latin community, and just really shot it into the stratosphere, and all by one guy who was Fernando Mania. When I came up, I got right in the middle of that and got to see it, and he was just an incredible person, and to handle all that, to play at times where the game was always on the line, and he had the ball in his hand. He wanted to be there. It's not like, I'm gonna try to get my way through this. He wanted to go out, and he was the guy that was hunting the hitters, not the other way around. So that's what I liked about Fernando. He was a real competitor.
Yeah. Like Oral, like Walker Buehler, they're like, give me the ball.
Right. They want the ball, and that's the kind of guy. That's the nickname Bulldog. That's what that means. Oral kind of coined that phrase. Yeah.
We've had some great legends. We've had great legends. It's so appropriate. We're here at Legends Attic with another Dodger legend. I'm going to let you go because I know you've got some artwork going on. They have you. Are you painting or what's happening here?
I'm just throwing balls covered with paint.
Okay.
And let Dave do that, and he's a phenomenal painter, and they just got so many great things here about the attic. It's just like I'm so glad I was able to make it here. I'm definitely coming back. I'm coming back as a fan.
That's right. It is. It's an experience. Thank you so much. It's great to meet you in person.
Thank you for having me.